कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
बुद्ध गगन के तारे,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ, बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरा पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं
मुक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
राजप्रियम् धर्म संस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी, बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार, बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजय, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबेको आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोज सगावै, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि को बिद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मुंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोज सगावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि को बिद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
Jai Shri Krishna and a very warm welcome to all sadhaks gathered here in the Zoom arena this evening. I start with my head bowed in devoted and sincere reverence on the lotus feet of Purushottam Bhagavan Sri Krishna and Param Pujya Swami Sri Acharya Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. May we always have their guidance and blessings in our lives. In today's session, we will be introduced to the concept of nyasa. Though not directly part of Bhagavad Gita, it refers to a ritual or practice of connecting mantras and divinity onto the different parts of the body while chanting. This can include specific actions from the Bhagavad Gita. This practice is a form of devotion that can transcend the decay of the physical body, leading to the self-realization and liberation. Hence, it will be a session where we will really be taught how to bring our body into the bhakti process. In the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan has said that the way to attain him is always having our mind united with him in loving devotion. And we all know that prayers are a natural mode through which our soul communicates its devotion to the Paramatma. To lead us in our prayers today, I call upon Rashmi Goyalji from Hindon city in Rajasthan. Rashmi ji came into the folds of Gita Pariwar in September 2024 and currently provides seva as our technical assistant. Rashmi ji, request you to please lead us in our prayers today.
जय श्री कृष्ण वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण
Jai Shri Krishna Didi, and thank you for chanting the prayer so beautifully for us. Bhagavan has also said that he is the source of light in all luminaries and is entirely beyond the darkness of ignorance. Gita ji is the medium Bhagavan has used to illuminate our minds with that light. For doing the deep Prajwalan today, I would like to call upon Rita Rokhade ji from Akola, Maharashtra. Rita ji joined Gita Parivar in April 2024 and currently gives seva as a technical assistant and also in the calling and support team. Rita ji, may I request you to please light the lamp of knowledge on our behalf.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you so much, Rita ji, for taking us into your divine mandir and giving us a glimpse of your little Gopal ji there. Very happy and excited to share that our 42nd batch of L1 classes are going to start from the 5th of September. For those of us who have been blessed to be part of Gita Parivar and embark on this wonderful spiritual transformative journey, now is the time for us to give this unique experience to our friends and family. So let's do that and let our friends and family across the world know about the classes that are starting on 5th of September, and they can easily register themselves using the joingita.com link. And now I'm profoundly delighted to welcome our beloved Vivechak for the evening, respected senior trainer Shraddha Raodeo ji. I'm truly honored to have this opportunity to introduce such an accomplished and gracious individual who personifies the values of Gita Parivar. Shraddha ji, a disciple of Param Pujya Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, epitomizes deep commitment to Gita Parivar's mission. She has been blessed by Param Pujya Swamiji with the title of President of Gita Parivar, Hyderabad. Associated with Gita Parivar's online Gita classes since its second batch in August 2020, she was also the trainer of the first ever jail classes of Learngeeta, where inmates under her guidance memorized 12 chapters and cleared the Pathik exam. Shraddha ji laid the foundation of the monitoring team at Learngeeta and led it for 2.5 years. Currently, she leads the literature publication proofreading team of Learngeeta in 13 languages. In addition to serving as a Vivechak and conducting weekly interpretation sessions, Shraddha ji offers a seva in various other departments like training, examination, academic literature, and so on and so forth at Learngeeta. She has been conducting Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā classes at her residence in Hyderabad and works for Bal Sanskar, imparting Hindu spiritual knowledge and patriotic values to children for over a decade. At a professional level, Shraddha ji holds a BE in Electronics and Postgraduate Diploma in IT Systems and Management. In the past, she has worked as a mobile application developer and team lead for 13 plus years in the corporate sector. I now humbly request Shraddha ji to illuminate our mind with the wonderful teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Over to you, Didi.
Pranam, Jai Shri Krishna, Devi. Very nice to see you. Very cheerful start of the session by Ruby Didi. Dhanyavad everybody. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you. Let us all begin by praying to Param Pujya Gurudev and Sri Krishna himself, by whose blessings we all take this opportunity to go through the Nyaas Adhyayan. Hari Om. Let us all pray together. Before I begin, Ruby Didi, am I audible? Anshuman Bhaiya, am I clearly audible?
Yes, Didi.
Okay, thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna. Let us begin. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Pathaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayana Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Mashtadashatyayini Ambatva Manusandadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavatveshini. Om Shri Gurave Namah, Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you all again. And we are in the middle, we are almost, firstly, before I begin, a wholehearted Abhinandan, congratulations to all of you for successfully completing this level 4 journey. It is a beautiful yatra, and where we say that this 4th level is getting completed, this is actually a new beginning. We say that your Adhyayan, the first part, the first step is over, where we are now acquainted with all the 18 chapters. But the real journey is beginning now, when we will be applying all that we have learned in our lives, and as per the sequence given to us by Param Pujya Gurudev, Gita Padhe Padhaye Jeevan Mein Laaye. We are gradually moving a step ahead towards not only knowing Bhagavad Gita. There are different levels of knowing. When you ask small children, do you know Gita? Even if they don't know any shlok, they know I know Gita because my grandmother reads it, my mother reads it. That is also knowing. Then somebody who knows 2-3 chapters, 2-3 shlokas also, they will also say, I also know. that Partha, small, even one slok anybody knows, they will say, I know, yeah, I know this is from Bhagavad Gita, but the detail I don't know. There will be great people like Param Puja Gurudev who are the source of inspiration for us to learn Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. They will be the ones who will say they also they are, that is also a level of knowing. There are different levels of knowing, and there is no depth which can clearly tell you that this is the depth. You know Bhagavad Gita entirely. It is not a shastra that has to be known. That can just be known. It is a shastra that has to be practically brought in our lives. It is something that we will understand only by practicing it. Bhagavad Gita cannot be just understood theoretically. It is not just a scripture like a novel we read and keep it aside and seek lessons. That much only we will get to understand that it is a yoga shastra. Yoga, when we say, when we talk about yoga, just saying this asana has this great benefit, this pranayam has this great benefit is not going to be enough, right? We have to actually do it and then experience what yoga is. Similarly, yoga shastra, it is a shastra that has to be experienced, that has to be inculcated in your life. And when we move ahead in trying to experience this in our life, we have to first understand its might. Only when we know the greatness of something, we are able to put our complete faith on it. For instance, just imagine that some Gurudev is coming to your house. Now, these are the times of Ganpati Pujan. We all know how mighty Ganpati Bappa is. We all know how great Ganesha is. When the Ganeshotsav, when we are bringing the Ganpati idol in our houses, when we are bringing Ganeshji in our homes, we all are excited how we will decorate our houses, how we will decorate the Makhar, how we will ensure that best delicacies are offered to him as prasad. All this is done. Why? Because we know the mighty Ganpati Bappa is coming to our house. If some saint comes to our house, depending, so if it is just your friend who is coming, you say informally, we will say that okay, this is my friend. No, घर जैसा भी है तो उसके लिए ठीक है. We are okay to welcome him in a house which is little mess here and there. It's okay. But imagine some saint is coming in your house. We will do rangolis. We will decorate the house. So the greatness of something is directly proportional to the amount of energy we invest into it, isn't it? Similarly, if we understand the greatness of Bhagavad Gita, now we have acquainted with Bhagavad Gita, all 18 chapters, you know their names, you know number of shlokas, the basic stuff we know. We are acquainted with it. But the day we come to understand the might of Bhagavad Gita, how great it is, how important it is, then our feelings will become more profound and we will put in lot of efforts to inculcate it in our lives. So this is one step. What we are going to see today is the Nyaas, then Prarthana, Gita Mahatmya, and the Kshama Yachana. These are the different sections of the session today. And amongst all of them, we will be by the time we complete all these, we will understand how mighty Srimad Bhagavad Gita is. What is the right way to do the pronunciation? What is the right way? What are the different processes? What is the uh, formalities around reading the whole Parayan? All these things we will see today. And once we understand, once we go into the deep Gita Mahatmya, we understand that greatness, then we will be able to get it in our lives with more conviction, with more emotion, with more dedication, with more devotion. So let us begin on this path. Today, what we will be seeing is the Nyaas. The Nyaas is basically a process that has to be done before you do a complete Parayan. In one sitting, if we are saying the 18 chapters together in one go, all 18 chapters read together, that process is known as Parayan. All 18 chapters read together. And before we read all these 18 chapters together, we naturally, when we are learning, reading Bhagavad Gita, we are physically pure. We are ensuring that we are Shuddha, we are taking a bath, sitting in a clean, tidy place. All these basic things we are doing. But we also have to do the intrinsic cleaning, all the body parts. Just external purification is not sufficient. What has to be done is intrinsic cleaning, and that is done by the means of what? By the means of mantras. So, with the help of different mantras, we are going to purify all the different organs which are deeply involved in the process of reading Śrīmad-Bhagavad-Gīta. And then we start reading Bhagavad Gita after knowing the Gita Mahatmya. So let us begin with the first set of shlokas, which is the Nyaas. The Nyaas, as I told you, it is the process of purification. Now, this is the process of purification, but the word Nyaas exactly means the keeping aside or keeping aside. Nyaas, it is keeping aside or setting aside. So basically, when we start with this process of Nyaas, it is something that, and it also sannyas when we say, we are setting aside all the temptations that we have towards these from this life, setting aside, and samyak nyasa, leaving all these temptations in a proper way, that is sannyas. Nyas is setting aside, nyas is also purifying the entire body. So let us begin with the nyas process. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Atha Karanyasa. In Nyas also there are two types of Nyas. Karanyas, Kara means our hands. So first we do the purification of our hands, and then next is Hridayadanyasa, your heart and the other critical organs. So first the Karanyasa. Atha Karanyasaha. Now this shlok starts from before the actual Karanyas begins. There is a small set of shlokas, mantras, which are also telling you the basics of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. What are they? Asya Śrīmad Om Asya Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Mala Mantrasya Bhagavan Ved Vyasa Rashihi. The first sentence, the first word that is used here for Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is what? Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Mala Mantrasya. It is a garland, it is a mala, it is a garland of what? Mantras. Mantra is what? The mantra is a special set of letters which has divine powers. It has the divine powers to take care of you in such a way that it is going to, just by concentrating upon them, it will sail you through most difficult times in your life. The actual definition of mantra is Mananat Trayate iti mantra. Mananat Trayate. Just by contemplation, just by concentration on these words, a person is able to sail through what? Samsara Sagar, this Mrti Lok, this world that we are living in. We will be able to sail through this materialistic world. This world is always full of challenges. Different challenges keep coming every time, but just by the contemplation of this Mananat Trayate iti mantra. That is the importance of this mantra. Now, it is not just one mantra. We have 700 mantra. So, just imagine when we are saying 700 mantra, how powerful this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is. Jnaneshwar Mauli says this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, it is like a Saptashati to kill what? The Moha-Rupi Mahishasur within us. Moha-Rupi Mahishasur means that we have something within us. The greed, you can say, the temptations, which keeps us engaged in this sansar, keeps us engaged in this world, and does not let us come out of this world, and keeps us in a state of sorrow, in a state of fear, in a state of anxiety. This is the common problem with being in this Mrityu samsar. And what Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, this is the Saptashati to kill this Moha-Rupi Mahishasura. So that is the might of the Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, because each of them is a mantra, and each mantra in itself is so powerful, and it is a garland of these 700 mantras. So beautiful. Then Asya Bhagavan Ved Vyasa Rashihi. Who is the Rishi of this entire Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? We know Bhagavan Ved Vyasa. Bhagavan Ved Vyasa, he is Gurunam Guru. He is the son of Bhagwan Rishi Parashar Rishi and Mata Satyavati, and he is considered an incarnation of Vishnu Bhagwan. He has done the division of all the knowledge into the 4 Vedas and made all the Vedas, 18 Puranas, this Loka Ved, what we say Mahabharata, he has made it available for all of us. So Bhagwan Ved Vyasa Rishi, we know that on Guru Purnima, Whose pujan do? We do the pujan of Bhagavan Ved Vyasa. Why? Because he is Gurunam Guru. He is the Guru of all the Gurus. The lineage starts from Bhagavan Ved Vyasa, and he himself is the Rachayita of this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. He is the one who has given Arjun is grateful to whom? To Sri Krishna for Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. But we should be, along with Arjun and Krishna, we have to be extremely grateful to Bhagavan Ved Vyasa Rishi to have got Bhagavad Gita to us. 5,000 years later, we are able to understand, read Bhagavad Gita because of Bhagavan Ved Vyasa. So he is the Rishi, he is the creator of this Bhagavad Gita. Then Anushtup Chandaha, the meter in which this entire song, it is a Gita. Gita means what? It is a song. It is a song that gives you the beautiful ananda. It is a song of bliss. And that is why it is sung, and it is sung in a certain rhyme, in certain meter, and mostly the prominent chanda of this entire Bhagavad Gita is Anushtup Chanda, and that is the primary chanda. That is why Anushtup Chanda, we all know that in one line there will be 16 characters. Each quartet, each phrase or each charan that we know has 8 characters. So that is Anushtup Chanda. Sri Krishna Paramatma Devata, the God, the supreme Devata of this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is Sri Krishna. The word Devata, this word comes from the word Div. Div, it is a small word Div, which means enlightenment, enlightening. In Marathi also this word Div, there is a word Diva, which means lamp. It also comes from this word Div. So this Div basically means enlightenment. Diwali, this is enlightenment. So Div basically is the word which means lightening, enlightening, and Devata are the ones who are enlightening and giving us this entire energy to live. So that the Param Devata for the Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Paramatma Devata. Then coming to the Bij, what is the root of this entire Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? Ashochanan prajñāvādaṁscha bhāshase iti bijam. The actual Bhagavad Gita starts from what? The 11th slok of the 2nd chapter. If you see Puja Bhagwan Shankaracharya's Tippani on Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, it says that actual Bhagavad Gita starts from here. His Tippani also, he starts from this particular slok. From there he starts. Now this doesn't mean that the rest of the Bhagavad Gita is not important. It is very, very important. Unless we understand that what starts from the 11th chapter, we will never understand. So that is equally important. But what is the root of this thing, this lament that Arjun has been doing? What is the comment that Sri Krishna puts for this lament? Ashochananvashochisvam. You are lamenting about something that does not deserve to be lamented upon. You are crying for something for which you should not cry at all. It's like a child crying for a chocolate, and the parents will say, what the small thing you are crying for? Just like that, this according to Parampita Paramatma, this is a small thing. Why so? That we have seen in entire Bhagavad Gita, but this is the main root cause. So what Sri Krishna has told here is, you are crying for something which does not deserve to be lamented upon, but without realizing that, you are talking as if you are an expert. Prajñāvādaṁscha bhāshase. This happens with us also. And this is the root cause. We also sometimes lament so much about this entire problems that we have in our lives without realizing that these problems are very, very insignificant when we look at the larger truth of our life. So this habit, you can say, or this basic pattern of thinking is the root cause. This is the bij, this is the seed of the entire tree of sorrow that we are living on. If you see, if we have to cut down a tree, we are all living a life where if you just assume that this tree is full of sorrow and pain, if you want to cut that tree of sorrow and pain, you have to identify what is the bij, what is the seed, how is the seed like. And you just don't let that seed, don't nourish that seed, and then the tree will never grow, that plant will never grow, it will never take a form of a tree. So identify that seed, and the seed is this Ashochananvashocaslam Prajnavadanscha Bhashase iti bijam. Bija means seed. This is the root cause. This lament of this ignorance of all the humans is the root cause. Is the root cause of all the problems. And while this is the root, why this is the root cause? Because while doing this lament, they behave as if they are displaying the highest type of wisdom. That is the biggest problem. So this is the root cause. And then what is the Shakti of this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? Now see, this is the seed of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. However, if this is watered with devotion, nurtured appropriately with good thoughts, if it is backed by knowledge and wisdom, then it will give rise to an energy within us which will help us attain the Parabrahma Paramatma. We will be able to attain that Paramatma, we will be able to attain a unition with that Parampita Paramatma, and that Shakti is what? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja iti shaktihi. What is the Shakti? What is the power? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. In the last session, we had seen how important, how beautiful this shlok is. Sarvadharman parityajya. Here, last in the session, we have seen what this shlok means. Not that don't follow your dharma. The Bhagavad Gita is all about dharma, about understanding your dharma, and then inculcating that dharma in your lives and practicing dharma to perfection. That is what Bhagavad Gita is all about. So, what is the meaning of Sarva Dharman Parityajya here? Means leave the worry about dharma, whether this is dharma, that is dharma. What is your duty is your dharma. Leave worrying about whether you will be you are incurring a pap or a punya, worries of sorrow, pain, everything. Stop worrying about everything. Parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja. Take my refuge, take Sri Krishna's refuge, and that is the biggest power. That is the Shakti which will be helping us overcome all the barriers in our life. Ahanta sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami mashucha iti kilakam. What is the key to open the gates of Srimad Bhagavad Gita? By reading the Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, we are just touching the body of the Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. We are just doing the basic worship of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. How to reach the heart of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? For that, we have to understand, have faith that Sri Krishna is going to liberate us from all the sins. Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. This is the final key to our liberation. Then we have this firm faith. Then the gates of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā are going to open for us. Ma shucha, do not worry. Iti kilakam. This is the key to Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. So we have seen who is the Rishi of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, who is the God of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. We have seen the beings of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, the Shakti of Bhagavad Gita, and the key to opening the gates of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. After seeing all this, what we start is the actual process of Shuddhikaran, or actual process of purification. This is done now. The first thing, we hold the Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā book in our hands. We are sitting in a clean place, in a Shuddha Paristhiti. We are sitting and doing the chant of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. This is the highest order of worship. Even in the normal puja that we do, puja at our homes, what we will do? We will purify all the equipments that with which we are worshipping the deity. Like if you are doing Ganpati Pujan, or if you are doing Satyanarayan Puja at home, what we will do before doing the puja of the deity, it is a very natural process in our culture that we first purify all the equipments which are used to do the worship, to do the pujan. Similarly, here also, what are the equipments? There are no equipments, because this puja we are doing by what? Holding one Bhagavad Gita book and then praying to God. So the only equipment here is our fingers, our brain, our heart, our eyes, our ears, and all our body basically. So we will first we start by the purification of the hands. That is the important part of Karanyas. For that, we say the mantras. By the means of mantras, we are purifying our fingers. So the first mantra starts with the purification of the thumb. For that, just with the index finger, the names of all the fingers we should know. The thumb is the Angushtha, the index finger is the Tarjani, the middle finger is Madhyama, then the ring finger is the Anamika, and the last finger, the little finger is Kanishtika. So starting with the Angushtha, that is the thumb. With the index finger, we move our finger like this, and that is the purification for the thumb. नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावक इत्यङ्गुष्ठाभ्यां नमः. By saying this mantra, see, Parampita Paramatma is present everywhere in this universe. By doing the Karanyas, what we are doing, we are establishing the Parabrahma Tattva on our fingers. And here we are calling whom? The Atma. See, Om Namoji Atma Adya, when even this Nyanesha Maharaj says the first God whom he is bowing down to is the Atma Tattva. The Atma within us is a Pamsha Paramatma. And all these shlokas that we are seeing, they are the shlokas of the Atma Tattva, which is the part of the Paramatma Tattva. We are establishing this Brahma Tattva on our fingers by calling all these deities. These are the mantras from the second chapter. Nainan chandanti shastrani nainan dahati pavaka Ityangushthabhya namaha. By saying this, we are first purifying this. And what we are calling the Atma Tattva by what? By doing the stuti, by talking about how Atma Tattva is. Nainan chandanti shastrani. It cannot be killed by arms. It cannot be, cut by arms. It cannot be dried by the wind. It cannot be burnt by the fire. All these mantras we already have seen in the second chapter Vivechan. Then this next is the Tarjani. Na chainam kledayantyapo na shoshayati maruta iti tarjani bhya namaha. With the second mantra, we are purifying the index finger. Achedyoyamadahyyoyam akledyo shoshevacha iti madhyamabhya namaha. The same way, now the thumb, we move upwards towards the madhyama, and that is the process of purifying. The slok is also very easy, which you have already learned in the second chapter. Achedya, it cannot be cut, it cannot be dried, it cannot be burned down, it cannot be it cannot be burned down. All these parameters of the Atma, they are explained there. Then Nitya Sarvagatastano Rachaloyam Sanatana Ityanamikabhyan Namaha. We again do this Anamika, that is the third finger, that is a ring finger, saying the mantra. We are purifying. What parameters of the Atma Tattva we are remembering here? It is Nitya. It does not change. It is Sarvagata. It is present everywhere because Parabrahma Tattva is present everywhere. Sthanu, and Achaloyam. It cannot be moved. It remains the same. Our body keeps changing, but the Atma is remaining the same. Achaloyam Sanatana. It is eternal. Ityanamikabhyan namaha. Pashyame partharupani shatashoth sahasrasha iti kanishthikabhyan namaha. Here, the last finger, the little finger also, with the mantra, we are purifying it. Then Nana Vidhani Divyani Nana Varnakriti cha iti Karatala Karaprishtabhyan Namaha. Karatala is our palm, and Karaprishta, the back side of the palm. Iti Karat, by the mantra we are purifying these two, this organ also. Karatala Karaprishtabhyan Namaha iti Karanyasa. This is the entire process of Karanyas. And then we start with what? We start with the Hridayadanyas. Hridayadanyas is a process by which all the other organs are purified, which are what? The Hriday Adi, all Hriday and the other. What are the other organs that need purification? Our eyes. And we will see how this process also goes. So, Atha Hridayadinyasaha. Nine, the shlokas remain the same. What are the shlokas that we had seen for Karanyasa? The same shlokas are used for the Hridayadanyas also. Atha Hridayadanyasah Nainan Chinnanti Shastrani Nainan Dahati Pavaka Iti Hridayaya Namaha. Nachainangle Hridayaya Nama, we just touch the heart, and just when we are doing this, also, say each sacred mantra. When we are seeing this gesture has to be done, also the depth of the mantra you have to experience, you have to feel, you have to understand, and then do. Nachainangle Dayantyapo Nashoshayati Maruta Iti Shirase Swaha. Shirase is our head. Shirase Swaha, we are, because we are going to use the head and then read. So the critical organs, Shirase Swaha, we purifying the head. Then Achedyoyam Adahyoyam Akledyo Shoshe Vacha Iti Shikhayai Vashat. Shikha is the place where the Brahmins keep their shikha. So this back part, that is the shikha, Shikhayai Vashat. Then Nityas Sarvagatasthanu Rachaloyam Sanatana Iti kavachaya, whom we wear a kavacha, a protective shield, that the negative aura doesn't touch us. We are purified by the power of these mantras. We are purified. We are wearing a kavach. That during our parayana process also, when we are reading these 18 chapters, no negative energy touches us. We are remaining. Should the impurities around us do not affect us. So by this mantra, we are ensuring that this protective cover is around us. Then पश्य पार्थरूपाणि शतशोथ सहस्रश इति नेत्रत्रयाय vaushad. The two eyes and the third eye is in between. Netratrayaya vaushad, with the three. This hand where we have done the karanya, so everything has to be done with the right hand. We already know we have to put it on the three eyes that we have. The two are our physical eyes, the normal eyes. And the third is our jnana chakshu. That is the eye of knowledge. It is the one which it gets enlightened when we have the right knowledge. So that jnana chakshu is also eliminated. Iti netratrayaya vaushad. Then nana vedhani divyani nana varnakriti. Just one chutki will do, and then divyani nana varnakriti nicha iti astraya fat. So with these two fingers, this now, why this particular action? That basic we will not know, because this is the shastra, this is the paddhat. See why the puja has to be done only with the right hand. It is pious. There are certain things which we practice as our elders have told. This is the way to do it. We do it like this. So astraya, but by this we do the purification around us. We create this pure aura. And all this that we are doing is for whom? Sri Krishna Prityarthe. For whom? For our Sri Krishna. Jab Sri Krishna Prityarthe Pathe Viniyogaha. Viniyogaha, this word Viniyoga means the spiritual application of this entire gestures, all these gestures that we did. This is whatever is the spiritual application of this, it is dedicated to something. That is the meaning of this word Viniyoga. So Viniyoga means all these actions that we did, they are applied to whom? For the part which we are doing for whom? Sri Krishna Prityarthe. Sri Krishna Prityarthe Pathe Viniyoga. So the Viniyog is for what? All this is for the part that we are doing for Sri Krishna. So understanding it in opposite order is more easy. So what the main objective of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? What is the main objective? It is to appease Sri Krishna. As may this part that we do, may it lead to what? May it lead to an increased devotion towards Sri Krishna. This is the biggest intent of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. This is the basically this is the main thing that we are trying to accomplish by doing this entire part, by doing this entire pravachan. See, the more we read Bhagavad Gita, this Bhagavad Gita, reading Bhagavad Gita, reading anything, doing this is a part of what? Swadhyaya. Now you have seen even in the 17th chapter that what is Swadhyaya, what this is also a type of yajna, this is also a type of tap that we are doing. This is a jnana yajna. Whatever Bhagavad Gita we are reading, it is a jnana yajna. And this is a very powerful thing. The more part we do, the more mantra jap that we keep doing, what happens by doing this Sri Krishna Prityarthe, when we are doing it, automatically the Murti of Sri Krishna will start blessing us. When we are going through that mantra mala, what happens? This Sri Krishna's Murti comes in front of us. You cannot escape this thing that, when you are reading the 18 chapter, by the end of the 18th chapter, that deity comes in front of your eyes and you see him blessing you and saying, Ma Shucha. Sri Krishna himself, we will experience this. When you sit and read all 18 chapters together, you will experience this bliss that Sri Krishna himself is blessing you. And this is a very scientific sutra also. Patanjali's sutra, one of the Patanjali sutra says, Swadhyayat Ishtadevata Samprayogaha. What does that mean? Swadhyayat Ishtadevata Samprayogaha means that the more we try to, study, or more we try to connect, more we try to connect with by the means of our swadhyaya and repetition of mantras, what comes, we come very close, we come in close communion with the deity, Ishta Devata, whoever is the Ishta Devata, we come very, very close to that deity. That is the Patanjali Sutra. So by doing this Bhagavad Gita Parayan, understand that this is a very important part of your Swadhyaya. It is going to take you closer to your Sri Krishna. It is going to take us very close to Parampita Paramatma Sri Krishna. So Shri Krishna Prityarthe Pathe Viniyogaha. And then we start with the Prarthana to whom? To Bhagavad Gita. Because we know we have to go to Shri Krishna, but who is going to take us closer, a step closer to Shri Krishna? It is Gita Maya. Only this mother can take us there. So this Prarthana that you also heard at the beginning of this session, Om Parthaya Pratibodhita, this is a very beautiful Prarthana, which puts Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā in a very different role. It puts us in a role where we see her as a mother who is going to be uplifting us and connecting us with our Sri Krishna. So, Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayana Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Mashtadashadhyayini Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavatveshini. This first line of this particular slok is in praise of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. What is Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? Parthaya Pratibodhitam. To enlighten Partha. A Partha is a beautiful name, Pratha's son. So here Arjun, they could have used any great name for Arjun, but Partha, it is a name lovingly said to call Arjun as the son of Pratha, as the son of Kunti Mata. So and Partha is also called, why? When Shri Krishna wants to call Arjun lovingly, he calls him Partha. So by this itself, the first few letters only, they induce a love, a motherly love towards Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. So they have been, this Bhagavad Gita has been said for whom? For our dear Partha. By whom? Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. Narayan Bhagwan himself has said. And who has put it down as chapters for us? Vyasena Gratitam. Bhagwan Veda Vyas Rishi has put it as compartmentalized. He has edited this entire Bhagavad Gita. And where he has put it? This Purana Muni, who the Purana Muni Bhagwan Veda Vyasji has edited and put it where? Madhye Mahabharatam. This Mahabharata is a Loka Ved. It is the Pancham Ved. This fifth Ved it is considered, and he has put it in this fifth Ved for what? Now, if it is put in a Loka Ved, if it is a part of Ved, imagine the might of this Ved. It is for everybody. All of us are this Partha. We are all these small partha we are. We all have a piece of origin within us, and it is meant for all of us. And how is this Bhagavad Gita? Advaita Amrita Varshini. It is showering the Advaita Amrit, the Amrit of Advaita. Advaita means what? Advaita is that principle which tells us that there is nothing else, this Parampita Paramatma, and it also makes us understand ultimately that we are also a part of this Parampita Paramatma. The entire theory which takes us very close and makes us ultimately realize that this Prakriti and Prakriti and Purush are doing this is the Dvaita thing, and ultimately the realization that we are not different from this Parampita Paramatma. We are a part of this. This is the Advaita principle and Advaita Amrita Varshini. This is the divine knowledge that Bhagavad Gita gives us. It is Ashtadhyayini because it has 18 chapters. Here, the word that is used for Bhagavad Gita is Bhagavati. She is a goddess. She is not just a scripture. The only scripture which has the capacity of being called a goddess is Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. She is not. It is not just a book. It is the goddess incarnated in itself, and she is a mother. When the moment we call her and accept her as a goddess, we also have to understand she is the mother who is going to handhold us. She is the one who is going to hold us. And Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavat Gite Bhavadveshini. Anusandadhami. We are going to follow you. You are the one who is going to take us to Sri Parampita Paramatma. Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini. You are the one who are going to take us. How? She is going to teach us the detachment from this world. She is the one who is going to teach us how to remain detached and stay connected to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. That is the role this mother plays with us. The mother is the one who if you see if you are in a fair or now in the olden days we used to have this fairs, mela lagta tha. Now people go to malls and other places. They go to these parks, adventure amusement parks. But there, how the mother is, there are two ways in which the mother takes care of the child. One is where the child holds the hand of the mother and is behind her all the time. But the other way is where the mother holds the hand of the child. That is the one where the child feels more secure. So when we do this prarthana, Ambatvam Anusandadhami, you hold my hand, my mother, and take care of you connect me so that I don't get lost. Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim, don't let me get lost in this world. She is the one who is going to keep us connected to the place where we come from. That is such a beautiful, such a powerful shlok. And the next shlok that comes in the line is the one that offers prayers to Maharshi Bhagwan Ved Vyasa. Namostute Vyasa Buddhe Pullarvinda Yatapatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaf Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha. Namaha Astute. I bow down to whom Bhagwan Ved Vyasa. How is he? He is Vishal Buddhe, the one who has great intellect. Now, this goes beyond saying, because whatever knowledge we are getting from the Vedas, Puranas, everything. He is the one who has provided all this knowledge to us. He is a Vishala Buddhi. Pullaravinda, whose eyes are like blossomed lotuses. Now, when we are talking about his eyes being like blossomed lotuses, the netra are like kamal. Pullaravinda, Yatapatra netra, his eyes are like bottomless lotuses. Here, that is the physical description, that is fine. But there is a one important meaning in this. What is it? It is not just the physical eyes. The eyes are the ones which help us see the world around us. Eyes, I already told you initially, they are talking about three eyes. Jnana Chakshu is also there. The eyes, though they see the world, they are the ones which are, giving us the insight into what we are developing from this world. His eyes are like lotus. Means what? There is a peculiar thing about lotus. What is it? That though it is born in slush, in kichad, but it does not get wet. Though it stays in water all the time, the leaf does not let the water percolate through it. When they are saying the eyes are like the lotus leaves, big and beautiful, at the same time, the way he sees this world is through knowledge. That is the importance of his eyes. So, Fullaravinda Yatapatra Netra. So there are two. One is the external physical meaning. There is a deeper meaning. He is the one who has the eyes of knowledge. Yenatvaya, and with that, he has given us what? Yenatvaya bharatataila purna prajvalito jnanamaya pradeepa. I love these lines for very beautiful description it has used. He is also lighting the jnanamaya pradeepa. Jnanamaya pradeepa, prajvalito jnanamaya pradeepa means he is also lighting the lamp of knowledge for us. How? How do we light a lamp? By oil and a wick. What is the oil? Bharat Taila, Mahabharat Rupi oil is used to light the lamp of knowledge within us. This Mahabharata we have discussed in the previous shlokas, previous sessions also, how important this scripture is. It is full of knowledge. It is full everything. It is said that what exists outside is everything present in Mahabharata. What is not present in Mahabharata cannot exist outside Mahabharata. That is the might of this Grantha. Mahabharata is also the Grantha. Its name is Vijay. We all know it is a Grantha of victory. It is full of knowledge. So using the oil of Mahabharata, Parataila Purna Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradeepa, it is lighting the lamp of knowledge. The first shlok was in the praise of Bhagavad Gita. The second shlok was in the praise of Maharshi Bhagwan Ved Vyasa, and now in the praise of Param Pujya Sri Krishna. प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. प्रपन्न parijataya. You take refuge in the take refuge. Parijat is a tree which renders very tender flowers. In this in the Swargalok there is a parijat tree. It is a kalpa vriksha. So prapanna parijataya. You are that we are taking refuge in this. You are like a parijat vriksha for us. It is like a kalpa vriksha. So this we take in the refuge. We are taking refuge in Sri Krishna, who is like a kalpa vriksha for us. Whatever we desire, he gives us tender blessings. He is showering us with all those blessings. Totra vetraika paniye. How is his form? One hand he has the totra, that is the reins, lagam, the reins which are with which he's controlling the horses. Another is vaitra, that is the chabuk, the whip. So totra vaitreka panaye. Panaye means in the hands. So in the hands he is having his totra and whip and the reins. And Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya, he is sitting in what? The Jnana Mudra. Sri Krishna, he is sitting in the Jnana Mudra and doing what? Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha. He is giving us the knowledge of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. He is taking out that knowledge of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā for all of us. And then this Jnana Mudra is a very beautiful mudra. It is the one which spiritually very, very significant mudra. It is considered to be connecting the Atma to the Paramatma. So that is why all the dhyan that is being done is done in the Jnana Mudra. So that is the significance of Jnana Mudra. Then the shlok that we read every day. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. This shlok, it is a beautiful shlok which depicts two opposite sides of Sri Krishna. What is it? One is the Kutumba Vatsal, the lover of his family, who is what? Vasudeva Sutan. He is the son of Vasudeva, that is why Vasudeva. Vasudeva, son of Vasudeva, and one side he is talking about Vasudeva Sutan and Devaki Paramanandam in the third charan. So one side is telling about what? His loving side, where he is the son of Vasudeva, and he is the source of happiness for whom? Devaki. Now, every child is the source of happiness for the mother, but we all know in what Parasthiti Krishna was born. Devaki was in so much, Devaki Mata was in so much distress, and Sri Krishna came to liberate her and give her all the happiness back. So, the one who is the source of happiness for Devaki Mata Kamsa Chanura Mardanam. At that young age, he has killed demons like Kamsa and Chanura. So at one side is the one who is loving his family, and the other side he is a Kal. He is the death for the evil ones. So Krishna Vande Jagadgurum. For such a Sri Krishna, I am offering my prayers. And next comes a description of Mahabharata, a very, very beautiful picturesque description of Mahabharata. भीष्मद्रोण तटा जयद्रथ जला गान्धार लीलोत्पलाम् शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः. This is an imaginative description of Mahabharata, which is beautifully depicting the complete summary of Mahabharata. How is this Mahabharata? Bhishma Drona Tata, there it is like a river. This river is flowing between two banks. Every river flows between the two banks. Which are the banks of the two sides of the river Mahabharata? One is Bhishma Pitama and the other side is Dronacharya. Both balanced, both want peace, and both are equal on both the sides. So Bhishma and Drona are the banks of this river, and what is the water flowing in between? It is a turbulent water, like the Jayadratha Jala. The water flowing is like the king Jayadrath. How this Jayadrath was, he was not trustable. He had the story of Jayadrath will not go into the detail, but a very cunning kind of a king and a very turbulent water it is. So Jayadratha Jala, Jayadratha Jalam Yasyaha Sa Jayadratha Jala. So then he had a huge army which is considered like water, and Jayadratha, we all know, he was also the husband of Dushala. She was the sister of Duryodhan. So he was husband of Duryodhan's sister. So then Gandharani Lotpala. Now this water has some flowers, lotus flowers, which look very attractive, but actually they are very, very poisonous. They make it very tricky to cross the river. It becomes very tricky to cross the rivers because of these Neel Kamal or blue flowers that are there. Gandharani Lotpala. Gandhar, we all know, is Shakuni. Who is making it very difficult to cross this river. They look like lotus, but this is blue lily, and it is very tricky. It is going to make it very difficult to cross this river. Shalyagrahavati, the different difficult animals, Shalyagrahavati, just like the sharks in the very dangerous fishes in the water. Shalyagraha, Shalya. We all know he was actually a maternal uncle of Nakul and Sahadev, but unfortunately had to land up in the clan of the Kauravas. He became the driver of Karna. But sometimes they are, good, but he was also a difficult warrior to fight with. So he, in between his situation is, so Shalyagrahavati. Krupena Vahani Karnena Velakula Krupacharya. He was married to the sister of Dronacharya. And Ashwathama is the son of Dronacharya. Krupena Vahani. This Krupe, he is the one who is giving us speed to this river. Vahini is the one because of which this river is getting all its acceleration, from where the speed of that flow, the water is getting its flow. The speed of that water's flow is coming from what? Kripacharya. Karnena Velakula. Velakula, all the ways that the tides that are in this water are what? The Karana Rupi tides, which are agitated, which are pushing you back, which are pushing you to different levels of anxiety. Such all these are Karnena Velakula. Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara. The dangerous crocodiles in this river are the people like Ashwathama, Vikarna, all these other warriors of the Kaurava clan. Duryodhana Vartini, the whirlpools within this river. The Duryodhana not letting you cross this river. This is a very dangerous river. A river which is very dreadful to travel on or to sail on, but सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवा. Our Pandavas have managed to cross it successfully. Why? Why? Because their Kaivartaka, the Kaivartaka, their boatman is who? Keshava. That is Sri Krishna. Because he is there. So this is applying to us also. We are also stuck in a very dangerous river. In now also, in our Kali Yuga also, there are people like Dhritarashtra, blinded by greed. There are people like Duryodhan, who even after knowing what is good, what is bad, they will still not be able to follow the dharma. There are people like Yudhishthir, who no matter what happens, they will always do good to others. Even now, we are having the Mahabharata around us, though the characters are of that era. The These are actually vrittis, these are actually the characters which within us, and they are never going to die. They are always going to be there. We see all these around us. We are also stuck in such a hustle. But if we make Keshava our Kaivartaka, we will also become Uttirna. We will also successfully sail through this river. So Uttirna Kalu, because the Pandavas had Keshava as their boatman, they successfully sailed through this river. So Uttirna Kalu Pandavai Rananadi. Rananadi. It is also named as a Rana Nadi. It is a battle, river of battle. They could cross because their boatman, their charioteer was Sri Krishna himself. Then Parasharyavachah Sarojamamalangitarthagandhotkatang Parasharyavacha. Parashar is what we all know, the Bhagwan Ved Vyasa. He is known as Parashar because he is the son of Rishi Parashar. And Parasharyavachah Sarojamamalangitarthagandhotkatang नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद् भारत पङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे. This Parashar Putra Bhagwan Vedavyasji, he has written this Gita Gandhotkatan, this Gita Rupi Gandha. It is giving us a fragrance. This fragrance is coming from what? Gita. It has been created what? By whom? The Bhagwan Veda Vyasa. This fragrance of Gita in the lotus, of this is such a beautiful again description. It is that this fragrance of Gita is coming from this lotus, which has been created by whom? By Bhagwan Veda Vyasa. And in this there are pollen grains. Who are attracted to the pollen grains? They are very beautiful. Now, pollen grains are there. Which are these pollen grains? Nana Kyanaka Kesaram Harikatha. What are these pollen grains? These small Akhyanam are the stories. Stories of whom? Hari, Sri Krishna. Who takes away all our sorrows. That is why he is called Hari. Who takes away all our sorrows. All these Harikathas. Mahabharata is full of these small stories from Sri Krishna, between Krishna, Arjun, Duryodhana, all these beautiful stories. This Nana Akhyana, different stories are the pollens. Who attract what? They attract Shatpada. The pollen, who are attracted to the pollen bees? The honeybees. They are having 6 legs. So that is why in Sanskrit they are also called Shatpade. So the Shatpadai Raharahaf Pepiyamanam Muda. All these good people. Who are the good people? Shatpadai are what? The Sajjan people, the good people. The dharmic people, the sattvic people are what? The Shatpadai. And they are attracted to these pollens of the Harikatha. And they are attracted. Bhuyad Bharata Pankajam. So this entire description is what? Bhuyad Bharata Pankajam. This is the Bharata Pankajam, Mahabharata Rupi Lotus, whose fragrance is Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, Gita Gandhotkatan. So this Mahabharat Rupi Pankaj, that means the Mahabharat Rupi lotus has the fragrances, its fragrance is Bhagavad Gita. Its pollens are the snanas, the small harikathas in it. And who are attracted? The good people, the Sajjan people are attracted to it. For what? Kalimala Pradhamsi Nashreyase, to destroy, to clean all the Kalimala. The Kali means what? This Kal, this yug that we are in, this Kal, it deposits some dirt on our minds. Which is that dirt? Dirt of fear, anger, greed, anxiety, all these constantly, our life is like that. All this dirt is accumulating on our mind. To destroy all that dirt, this Bharata Pankaja is created by Bhagavan Ved Vyasa to destroy this dirt and for our greater upliftment, Shreyas. It is going to take us from our sorrow, it is going to take us to upliftment. That is the importance of this Mahabharata Rupi Pankaj. But it is so difficult for us to read this 1 lakh shlokas, but we should not say it is impossible. Why? Because Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangallangayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. What is impossible if we have the kripa of Paramananda Madhavam? If our Madhava, our Parampita Sri Krishna is with us, what is impossible? Mukam Karoti Vachalam. Even a dumb who cannot talk will start talking. That is the might of Parapita Paramatma. Pangum Langayate Girim, a handicapped person can cross a big mountain also. Yet Kripa Tamaham Vande. So when your Kripa is there, all this becomes very easy. So if at all we feel this Bhagavad Gita is very difficult, reading Mahabharata is very difficult, just remember this one shlok, Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangul Girim. We will understand that when His Kripa is there, everything is possible. Now, after seeing all this, we know we have the blessings of Bhagwan Ved Vyasa ji, we have the blessings of Sri Krishna, we have bowed down to the great Mahabharata epic, and now let us start taking the nectar of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā and understand the greatness of Gita. Atha Gita Mahatmyam Gita Shastramidam Punyai Yah Pathet Prayatah Puman Vishnu Padamavapnoti Bhayashokaadivarjitah. How is this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? All these 7 shlokas of Sri Gita Mahatmya that we will be seeing will tell us the greatness of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. How is this Gita Shastra? It is Punya. It is a Punyakari. It is something which is going to take us to an upliftment. Just reading it is going to be what? It is a great deed. It is a pious deed. It is a dharma karya. Gita Shastramidam Punya Yah Pathet Prayatah Puman. Somebody who diligently, a determined person, carefully, effortfully, who takes an effort to read this, such a person, Vishnu Padamavapnoti. He gets the Vishnu Pad, means what? He goes closer to Bhagwan Vishnu. How? Bhayashokadivarjita. Without any fears, without any sorrows, he will be free from the grip of sorrows and fears, and he will be going closer to whom? To Parampita Vishnu. Vishnu Pad is which Pad? It can be attained even in life. You don't have to die to go to get to the Vishnu Pad. A state of full bliss, a state of happiness. How Bhakta Prahlad was. Bhakta Prahlad attained this in his life itself, just by praying to Bhagwan Vishnu. That state of bliss, that state of happiness where you see Bhagwan Vishnu everywhere. When we see Bhagwan Krishna everywhere, that is getting the Vishnu Pad. So that state we will achieve by reading Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Gita Dhyayanashilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Santi Papani Purvajanma Kritani Cha. What is the power of doing this, learning Bhagavad Gita? See, Gita Dhyayanashilasya, the one who does Bhagavad Gita, who reads Bhagavad Gita, brings it into practice by Pranayama Parasya, the one who does pranayam. See, pranayam is also considered as a yajna in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. We have seen in the 4th chapter, yajna, tapo yajna, we have seen the different types of yajna. There are prane, panam, tatha pare. We have seen this pranayam is also a type of yajna. The one who is reading the Gita and also doing yoga and pranayam along with it, such a person, naiva santi papani, all their sins are destroyed, even if they are done in the previous birth. Purva janma kritani cha, even if they are done in the previous birth, they will be taken care of, they will be washed off. Malane mochanam pumsaim jalasna nandine dine Sakradgītam vasasnanam samsaram halanashanam Just like every day we take a bath every day, jalasnanan dine dine, every day's bath is going to take away all the dirt that accumulates on us. If you do a bath with Sakrit Gita Ambasi Snanam, if you do a bath with Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, what is the meaning of taking a bath with Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā? At least little bit of Bhagavad Gita we should read every day. Kinchit at least, little bit at least. One phrase, two phrase, one shlok, one chapter or two chapters, entire Bhagavad Gita as per your capacity. But if we do little bit Bhagavad Gita chant every day, samsara malanashanam, it is even little bit of Bhagavad Gita, it is going to purify us of what? It is going to purify the dirt that accumulates because of us dwelling in this world. Every time, because we are dealing with this world, we have to occupy everything. Lot of in the by the means of fear and all other greed, etc., comes. So we have to ensure that just taking this bath by Srimad Bhagavad Gita, all our sansaramal is going to get taken care of. See, if somebody is suffering from a disease, we have to take a medicine. If somebody is a diabetic, what we have to do? Little bit medicine is required every day. If we say today I have taken medicine, now my diabetes is taken care of, it is not happening, right? Even for a small disease of this samsar, diabetes is a very small fraction of the problems that we have in this world. To cure that also, we need to take a medicine every day. If I have to remain healthy, I have to do morning walk every day. If I have to remain healthy, I have to do pranayam, yoga every day. Otherwise, just doing one day and then thinking for next of the year I am going to be healthy, that's not going to happen, right? Healthy food we should eat. Aha, Rayu Sattva Bala Rogya Sukha Preeti Vivardhanaha. Sattvic ahar we have to take every day. Is it enough if I take today and then rest the entire year I eat any junk food, I'll be healthy? No. Every day, when we need it, then to clear off the samsara mal, we need a little bit of Gita every day. Just one day is not enough. We need to read Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, and not just read, Swadhyaya. Try to contemplate upon it. Go through its meaning. Read this Gita Mahatmya every day, and then its values will get into us, and this will result in what? Samsara malanashanam. What Eknath Maharaj says, Rose ek tari ovi anubhavavi. The Sant Eknath Maharaj was a great saint in Maharashtra. He says, Rose, about Jnaneshwari he has said, Rose ek tari ovi anubhavavi. Means not just reading, contemplate upon it. Bring it in your life. One phrase, what I read today, let me bring it in my life. Small, small things when we do, then cumulatively our life improves. Geeta Sugita Kartavya Kibhanyai Shastra Vistaraihi Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmadvinisrita. Mukha Padmadvinisrita. This has been said by whom? By Sri Vishnu himself. How is he? He has said it, Mukha Padmadvini. He is the one, Padmadvinisrita, Padmanabha. How he is the Padmanabha. Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmadvinisrita. This entire Bhagavad Gita has been said by what? Whom? By Bhagwan Vishnu. He has been referred to as Padmanabha, from whose Nabhi this lotus is blooming. Now this Nabhi is very important. Just see, when a child is in the mother's womb, this Nabhi is the root cause of all the nourishment, how this nourishment is reaching the child. So the Navi is a very important critical word here. So Vishnu is nourishing this entire world, and that's why he's Padmanabha. He's having the lotus, this lotus entire world he's holding, and he is the one who is responsible for nourishing this entire world. He is the Padmanabha. The ones from whose belly this lotus comes, he is Padmanabha, and the Navi is very important. So this Padmanabha, he has himself given this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Now this Shastra, which other Shastra will be important? If Bhagavan knew in Kali Yuga we will not have time. We are in this fast era. 5G, 3G, internet, what all speed we are increasing, supersonic speeds we have managed to attain, but with all those speeds and that fast time also, we don't have any time at hand. Sri Krishna knew, Vishnu ji knew that this Kali Yuga will come when people will be very, very fast, but still they will not have any time in hand. Any long way to reach Arandi and other places, all Tirtha, initially it used to take so many months, but now we reach in few hours, but we don't have time to go to our these Tirtha Kshetras. That is the situation with us right now. In such a situation, Sri Vishnu has given us this scripture. Gita Sugita Kartavya. It is our job to do what? Sugita Kartavya. You sing it beautifully. Make it your daily, make it a part of your daily routine. And sing it beautifully, study it. Kimanye Shastra Vistarai. Then what other scriptures Vistar and other scriptures explanation will you need once you take the refuge in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, because it has been given to us as a helping hand by Sri Krishna, by Sri Vishnu himself. Bharatamrita sarvasvam Vishnur vaktrad Gita gangodakam pitva punarjanmana vidyate. In this Bharat Amrita, in this Mahabharat Rupi Amrit, this Bhagavad Gita has been said by Vishnu Bhagwan himself. It is like why we go to Gita ji, Ganga ji and take a bath. We go to Ganga ji and take a bath, so all our sins are taken care of. The moment all our sins are washed off, we don't have to take Punarjanma. Just by taking the bath in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, Gita Gangodakam Pitva. Ganga Udaka means what? It is the Ganga water. Bhagavad Gita is like that Ganga water, which if you drink every day, Punarjanmana Vidyate, there is no rebirth left for you. Sarvopanishado gavo dogdha gopalanandana patho vatsasudhir bhokta dugdhangi tamratam mahat. This shloka we have already seen. Sarvopanishado gavo, all Upanishads, if they have taken the form of Gaumata, then the dogdha, that is the milkman, whom himself Gopalanandana, Sri Krishna himself has milked all the all the cows of Upanishads and given the milk to whom? To Partha. Now, if the cow has to be milked, one very important criteria is she will not just give milk to anybody. If all the Upanishad Rupi cows are together, they will not just give milk to anybody. For that, a calf has to be brought near the cow. Unless the cow sees a calf, she will not give the milk. She will not let anybody come near her, but the moment she sees her calf, she will give the milk. That calf was required. That calf was required, and Arjun became that small Vatsa, that small calf who lured this milk from the Upanishads. And this Dogdha was our Gopalanandana Sri Krishna, who gave this Gita Amrita. It is not just Gita now, here it is Gita Amrita, because the one who drinks it gets what? He gets eternal knowledge. He becomes eternal. In what sense? He realizes his true self. This is Gita Amrita. It is Amrita. It is the divine nectar. This Gita Amrita, it is the milk that we have got from this Upanishads. Then ekam shastram devaki putra gita meko devo devaki putra heva eko mantrastasya namani yani karmapyekam tasya devasya seva. Ekam shastram, the most supreme, the eternal shastra is the song sung by Devaki Putra, Sri Krishna. Then what other name is more important? Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eka, the supreme God is what? Sri Krishna himself. Eko Mantra, the supreme mantra, his name is the only mantra that we have. Sri Krishna's mantra, Eko Mantra, that is the supreme mantra, one mantra, that is his name, the name of Sri Krishna. Karma Apyekan Tasya Devasya Seva. His Seva, the Seva of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is the most supreme Seva. That is why this Learngeeta is giving us a great opportunity. We are able to call ourselves Gita Sevis. It is superior than any other designations in this universe, really, because Karmapyekantasya devasya seva, the one worthy action worth doing, the one karma worthy of doing, the one action worthy of doing is his seva, Sri Krishna's seva, and the seva of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. We, those who are able to call themselves as Gita Sevis, that is the huge, most beautiful designation we all can have. Being able to be Gita Sevis, that is the biggest role model we can ever follow. So that is the supreme one. After understanding this Gita Mahatmya, I am sure there is nobody left who would feel that रोज तो गीता का एक अध्याय पढ़ेंगे. But we will be able to do that only when we have the blessings of Parampita Paramatma for concentration in your Gita part. What we need the Murti of Sri Krishna himself in front of us. We need to visualize that Vishnu Bhagwan in front of us. And when you visualize that Vishnu Bhagwan, then you visualize Sri Krishna Bhagwan. And then when you chant, now that we are convinced we have to do Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita part, we have to do it with full devotion. To arouse that devotion, we should have a proper dhyan. We should do a proper dhyan and imagine the form of that Vishnu Bhagwan in front of you, and then start this Gita part. That will bring out the biggest, the deepest Shraddha within you, and then that part is going to be the most supreme part. That part that you do when you read the Bhagavad Gita with that emotion, it is truly going to connect you with the Parampita Paramatma. For that connect, we read the dhyana mantra, the dhyana shlokas, which will bring out the form of Vishnu Bhagwan in front of us. And that will help us focus on his form, on his characteristics, on his naam, his dham, in a way that thus we get completely engrossed with him during our Parayan of all the 18 chapters. Atha dhyanam शान्ताकारं भुजगशनयनं शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्. How is this Bhagwan Vishnu? Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam. He is the one whose form is how peaceful. Always at peace. He's lying on that Bhujanga. He's lying on that serpent. Bhujagashayanam. He's sleeping nicely on that serpent. And from whose nabhi we saw, from whose navel the lotus is blooming. This lotus is what? Padmanabham Suresham. This lotus is blooming. It is that creative power that he has, which emanates, and it is holding the entire universe. This supreme being, he is supporting the entire universe. Vishwadharam. He is like the sky. What is sky? Sky is basically the space which is everywhere. So he is everywhere, just like the sky. Vishwadharam. He is the one. He is the complete Aadhar. He is the support of this entire universe. He is like the sky. Meghavarnam Shubhangam. He is the one with the dusky complexion. The one like a Meghavarna. Varna is the complexion, the dusky complexion. But every part of him is Shubhangam. When you think about his feet, the shankha on his, the shankha you see, you'll imagine his hands with the chakra with his hand. Every part of him, you think it is Shubha. He is a complete Shubha. He is complete piousness purified. And think about any part of him, and it is going to make you feel the purity. Lakshmi Kantam. He is the revered husband of whom Lakshmi. Lakshmi Mata is he is master of this Lakshmi Mata. Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayana, whose eyes are like the eyes of lotus, are the lotus, like the lotus eyed, the one who can be. And now when we talk about the lotus eyed, remember what I told about Bhagwan Ved Vyasa's lotus eyes. Vishala Netram, when we say Vishala Netra, like what we had said about the lotus eyes, he is able to see everything, and his eyes are the eyes of knowledge. He is the one with lotus eyes, and Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogibir Dhyana Gamyam. All the yogis by the means of Dhyana Gamyam, who he is the one by who is to be attained by the means of dhyan. All the yogis, they are trying to attain him by the dhyan. They are doing dhyan. We all know yogis are doing dhyan. But where are they going by the means of dhyan? He is going to this Shantakaram. They are all going to this Parampita Vishnu Bhagwan. So he is the, he is the source. He is the place where everybody ultimately aims to reach by the means of dhyan. Then dhyana gamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavavayaharam Sarvalokaikanaatham. We bow down to the Bhagwan Vishnu, who is what? Who is the one who is going to take away all hara. What he is going to hara? He is also called Hari because he is taking away what? Bhayahara. All our fears he is taking away. We bow down to such a Bhagwan Vishnu. Just think about this shlok, and the entire Murti of Bhagwan Vishnu comes in front of you. And when that Murti of Bhagwan Vishnu is in front of you, and then you will start reading Bhagavad Gita, just imagine what bliss it will be when every letter of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is going to remind you of Bhagwan Krishna and Bhagwan Vishnu. The next slok in this dhyana stotra is very beautiful. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rutra Marutastunvanti Divyaistavai Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadai Gayanti Ham Samaga Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yogino Yasyantanna vidussurasuragana devaya tasmai namaha. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rutra Marutas. Brahma, Varuna, the one who is worshipped by the divine chants. By whom? By Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Vayu. All of them are praising whom? Bhagwan Vishnu. But he is the one, he is the one, Stuvanti Divyaistavai, all of them, Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Vayu, all of them are praying to whom? This Bhagwan Vishnu. Vedai, the Vedas also. But who is the one who is pleased by the songs of the Vedas? Vedai Sangha Padak, the Vedas, Upanishadas, Padakramopanishadai, Gayanti Yam Samagaha, the Samaved. It is also full of the chants, different stotras. For whom? For this Vishnu. He is the Brahma Tattva. He is the Bhagwan Veda Vishnu. He is all the Vedas, all the Samaved, Upanishadas, all of them are singing what? His praises. Dhyanavasthita tadgatena manasa. Those who are seen by yogis. Dhyanavasthita. The yogis are in which state? The dhyana avasthita state means they are fixed in the state of dhyana. Avasthita. They are fixed in the state of dhyana. Tat gatena manasa. And they go there to Vishnu. How? Manasa. By their minds. By the minds, they are completely merged with the Sri Vishnu. Pashyanti ayogino. Because of this dhyana avasthita state and because their mind is where? Near Bhagwan Vishnu, they are seeing him. Pashyanti ayogino. These yogis are seeing him. Where your mind is, there you are. If your mind is in the Vivekan session, we are in the Vivekan session. With sitting in the Vivekan session, if it has already reached the kitchen, what to cook in the dinner, the mind is in the kitchen itself. Where our mind is, there we are. So here we are talking about the yogis. What is being said? The yogis, by their mind, they are in a dhyana avasthita state and already they are seeing Bhagwan Vishnu. They have reached that near Bhagwan Vishnu. Yasyantanna vidussura suragana devaya tasmai namaha. The sura, asura, devgan, nobody knows. Devas, asuras, nobody knows from what is who, where is the end, where is the beginning. We don't know. The Yasyantanna vidu, those who don't know where. Anta basically doesn't necessarily mean the end. We don't know the limits. We don't know how far he is, how till where his reach is. Yasyantanna vidusura suragana devaya tasmai namaha. We bow down to that Bhagavan Vishnu. And after doing this dhyan, so first purify yourselves. Then pray to the deities of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, Bhagwan Ved Vyasa, Bhagavad Gita itself, then Bhagwan Ved Vyasa, Krishna ji, and understood, then imbibe this entire love, entire Mahatmya of Bhagavad Gita in your minds, and then do the dhyan of Parampita Vishnu. And then we start the Parayan of all the 18 chapters from the Tarashtra Vacha, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, till the end, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. Once you do this entire Parayan, this is the entire Parayan Paddhati. So from Nyaas we started, and then with the Nyaas and all these things are to be done, and then after the entire Parayan. No matter how perfect our pronunciation is, no matter how perfectly we have done the entire Nyaas process, there is a scope of error. Then we have to do the Kshama Yachana, because galti se galti ho jati hai. By mistake, the mistake will happen. So to seek forgiveness from the mistake, for all the mistakes that might have knowingly, unknowingly happened from us at the end of the Parayan, after reading all 18 chapters, this Kshama Yachana Prarthana is said. The Prarthana is very simple and very beautiful. Yasya smritya cha namoktya tapo yajna krihadishu न्यूनं सम्पूर्णतां याति सद्यो वन्देतमच्युतम् यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर. Yasya smritya cha namoktya. See, if we sing, if you are chanting, if there is something missing, just by the name of Vishnave Nama, Vishnave Nama, Vishnave Nama, if we say this names, then everything gets complete. Tapa, yajna, all other kriyas, they will get complete. Whatever is Yasya smritya cha namoktya, just by remembering him, just by saying his name, all the karya is done. If there is anything nyuna or some nyunam sampurnatayati, if there is anything missing, if there is anything nyuna, means if there is something missing in our entire kriya, that will still achieve completion just by taking the names of Bhagwan Vishnu. Nyunam sampurnatayati. If there is anything missing, it gets its completeness. Incomplete becomes complete just by the name of saying Bhagwan Vishnu. Sadhyo Vandetam Achyutam. Hey Achyut, just by saying your name, just by remembering Sri Krishna, just by remembering Sri Vishnu, everything gets completed. So we are moving down to whom? Vandetam Achyutam. Now in this entire part, if there have been some padabhrashta, I had to say something, but something else comes out. It happens. So in our Gita part, there could be some Uchcharan dosh, the Yada Pradabhrashtam, Matrahinam, Dirgharasva here and there, and the long sound, short sound. The trainers keep telling, but still something happens here and there. Matrahinam Chayat Bhavet. If any Padabhrashta, if any distortion has happened in me chanting this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, Tat Sarvam Kshamyatam. Please excuse all that. Hey Narayana Namostuti. I bow down to you. I am praying to you how Arjun was praying in the 11th chapter, that I thought you are my friend, and I started saying anything to you. All those things Sri Arjun is saying. No, just like that we are also saying, sorry, please Kshamyatam Ne Narayana Namostuti. We are bowing down to you. I'm bowing down to you. Please excuse me for any distortions that must have happened in my pronunciation. Visarga bindu matrani, we know visarga, unga becomes all these, any pronunciation errors that have happened. Pada pada aksharani, sometimes the akshar might have become gone here or there. So in that case also, nyunani, I might have fallen short of something. Sometimes I must have done excess of pronunciation, atiriktani. Sometimes I might have done some excess, or some I might have fallen short of something in my pronunciation. Kshamasva Parameshwara. Hey Parameshwara, please forgive me. Kshamasva Parameshwara. Kshamasva Parameshwara. Forgiveness, with all that forgiveness, we seek from Parampita Vishnu that may all our any distortions that must have happened, anything that might have distracted us during all this part, may you please forgive me for all that. With that, I also seek of forgiveness from all of you for crossing the time limit. Kshamasva to all the audiences, because I crossed the time quite a lot, but in that I also hope that you all will bless me with forgiveness. And with that, we all let us all together offer this entire discussion at the lotus feet of Param Pujya Gurudev, with whose blessings we all get an opportunity to learn Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, and to Sri Krishna, with whose blessings we all have in this birth reached Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Let us all offer this discourse together. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Tat Sat. Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Krishnaya Namah. A wholehearted gratitude for all of you for keeping so much patience with the timing, and again, sorry about the excess. Jai Shri Krishna. Pranam.
Mesmerizing, Didi. And if we go by the comments that was coming in the chat box, I think wanted the session to continue further. They were not looking at their
The
watch,
shlokas got
Didi.
over.
It was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Didi.
All
And
Swamiji's kripa.
it's yes, Didi. And it is absolutely for us, it's a blessing that we've come into the fold of Gita Pariwar, where our spiritual journey is so illuminated with the wisdom, be it learning Gita, to chant Gita with the correct pronunciation, such thought-provoking Vivechan sessions, and the opportunity to give seva to the Parampita, as Didi was mentioning. And so that others can also be part of this wonderful spiritual journey, we request all of you to please let your friends and family across the world know that they can join our next batch, which is the 42nd batch of L1 classes from 5th of September. They can easily register using the joingita.com link. We now request sadhaks to please raise their hands, and if possible, switch on their video cameras to ask their questions to Shraddha Didi. And those who are watching this session from YouTube, you can join our Zoom link should you have any questions that you wish to clarify with Didi. With that, we'll start the Q&A session, Didi.
Ji, Didi.
And we have Chinmay Mitraji.
Okay.
Pranam,
Unmute
Chinmay Bhaiya.
yourself.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai
Pranam.
Shri Krishna. See, in Bhagavad Gita, we have this Nyaas, right? And here we take care of our upper part of the body. That means head, brain, heart, these are all upper part of the body. Now, if we refer to Chandi, Sri Chandi, where we have Devika Bhuj, there we take care of from toe to head. So, which one after reading Bhagavad Gita should we read?
See, for which scripture you are saying, the Nyaas is prescribed for different scriptures. This Nyaas that we saw, it is for Bhagavad Gita. It is for reading Bhagavad Gita. This Nyaas will not apply to your Shatachandi part or Saptashati part. Their Nyaas is different. Every scripture has its own Shastra. Every scripture's Nyaas will be different. So the Nyaas that we have seen here is the Nyaas of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. This should not be done elsewhere. And the other Nyaas does not apply to Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā because iska shauch alag hai, uska shauch alag hai. So it depends. It is different for different scriptures. Okay. Pranam. Jai Shri Krishna.
Hanuman Prasad Bagaria.
Bhaiya, Jai Shri Krishna. Pranam. Hanuman Prasad Bhaiya.
You have to unmute yourself, Bhaiya.
I have sent a request. I am sure Hanuman Bhaiya has also sent. Please unmute Hanuman Prasad ji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya. Pranam.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya.
I'm not following you.
Huh?
Didi,
You are audible. I can hear you. I
Didi, I
can
am
hear
not
you.
following you.
You are not following me. I can hear you.
Didi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Bhaiya. I can hear you, Bhaiya. Now try. Jai Shri Krishna.
Shraddha
I
ji,
can.
Jai Shri
Ah,
Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Hanuman Prasad Bhaiya. I can hear you.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. I am not following your language. I am not following here. Net problem.
Ah.
Why you are stop my start video?
I didn't
Didi,
stop.
please open
I
the
didn't.
video.
See,
Oh,
Bhaiya is having a
Didi,
net problem, so we
please
cannot
open
hear
my
if
video.
you open that camera, right?
he is not understanding that he
दीदी
has a net
आपने
issue.
बंद कर दिए
नहीं
वीडियो
भैया,
को।
भैया सुनिए, आपके यहाँ पे नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है, इसीलिए आपको मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही है। मुझे आपकी आवाज बहुत स्पष्ट आ रही है। आई कैन हियर यू।
नहीं, अभी अभी आ रही दीदी, अभी आवाज आ रही थी, अभी आ रही है।
हाँ, क्योंकि
और ये
उन्होंने भैया ने
मेरा
आपका
वीडियो
वीडियो
स्टार्ट
बंद,
कर दो ना दीदी,
आपका वीडियो
स्टार्ट
इसलिए
माय
बंद
वीडियो।
किया क्योंकि हाँ, मेरे स्टार्ट करने से नहीं होगा, आपको ही स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा। और वो इसलिए बंद किया क्योंकि आपको नेटवर्क
नहीं तो नहीं,
एरर है। हाँ, अभी बोलिए, आपका
नहीं हो
वीडियो
रहा है।
बंद होगा
अच्छा,
तभी
हो गया
आपका।
दीदी, हो
हाँ,
गया
बोलिए।
दीदी, हो गया।
हाँ,
आई वांट टू नो अबाउट द न्यास इन इंग्लिश। न्यास का क्या उसका क्या वर्ड है इंग्लिश में? न्यास
इंग्लिश में
और
न्यास
ध्यान
का
के लिए।
कोई वर्ड नहीं है। जैसे देयर आर सम वर्ड्स इन
दीदी,
संस्कृत।
can't you hear me?
आई कैन हियर यू। न्यास
You are
में
listening.
इक्विवेलेंट।
दीदी,
Yeah, I am just
net
switching off your
problem.
camera. Just listen
दीदी,
properly, then you can hear.
can you speak me?
यस, आई कैन हियर यू। आई कैन हियर यू।
आपको सुनाई दे रहा है मुझे मैं क्या बोल
मुझे
रहा हूँ?
सुनाई दे रहा है, मुझे सुनाई दे रहा है।
दीदी,
न्यास
आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी, बंद हो गई।
अभी आ जाएगी।
पोस्ट
अभी,
है,
हाँ
स्टॉप
अभी
माय
आएगी,
वीडियो।
आएगी, अभी आएगी। अभी देखिए, न्यास
स्टॉप।
का इक्विवेलेंट,
आपने स्टॉप कर दिया बोले, ऐसा लिख के आ रहा।
एग्जैक्ट
दीदी,
इक्विवेलेंट।
आवाज नहीं आ रही।
मुझे आपकी आवाज आ रही है, आपको भी मेरी
नेट
आएगी।
प्रॉब्लम बहुत हो रहा आजकल, क्या हो रहा क्या?
देखिए क्या हो है, न्यास का एग्जैक्ट इक्विवेलेंट वर्ड, क्योंकि ये सारा जो स्क्रिप्चर आया है ये बहुत पुराना है। 5000 साल पहले तो अंग्रेजी भाषा ही नहीं थी, इसीलिए संस्कृत के अनेक शब्द हैं। देयर आर मेनी वर्ड्स ऑफ संस्कृत व्हिच कैन नॉट बी एग्जैक्टली ट्रांसलेटेड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कल्चरल डिफरेंसेस दैट वी हैव with the English culture itself. So for instance, dharma, it cannot be translated. This dharma word cannot be translated into English. There is no exact equivalent to dharma. The exact equivalent to swasthya, that is also not there. There are many words like that which cannot be completely translated word to word. ऐसा नहीं है, because Sanskrit is a very very rich language. English is also a rich language, but at the same time, because of the cultural differences, because it is, Sanskrit is very old, English is relatively new, the exact equivalent word is not there. So, and the important part is that we should carry forward these words as it is. Dharma word has to be carried forward as it is. Nyas is a very pious process, it is a purification process. I told you the most approximate. I also have very limited knowledge of English, so with that I can only in my vocabulary the exact equivalent word I could not find. But nyas in itself, as per my knowledge, is exact. If you say give one word, so मदद के लिए जैसे word है help, ऐसा word इंग्लिश में न्यास के लिए exactly ऐसा नहीं है, because it basically this is not an English type of worship also, right? So this is our paddhati, our way of worship, our way of offering this puja. So that exact equivalent is not available as per my knowledge.
दीदी, thanks दीदी,
जी।
I have followed now.
Okay, great. तो प्रणाम to you, Hanuman Prasad जी। जानकी दीदी, जय श्री कृष्ण, प्रणाम।
Krishna Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण।
Didi, I would like to ask, as you said that every day it's better, it's good for us to chant Gita.
Yes.
Say like maybe one shloka or two shlokas or a chapter or something. What about the Nyas? Should we chant it every time or before
Nyas is not required every time. Nyas is to be done when you are doing all 18 chapters together. Like in Anushtan when we read Bhagavad Gita. then we should chant Nyas. Gita Mahatmya alone, if you chant on a daily basis, that is fine. But Nyas, the entire Nyas pattern is done only that all Angushtabhyam Nama, all these things are done only when you are saying as an Anushtan, when you see all 18 chapters together, then it has to be done. Daily, not required.
Okay, and what about the Shama Pratna? Can every time I chant it? As
Shama, you
because
can chant any number of times, it is okay. It's
yeah,
up to
because
you.
like I'm still like learning it out, and like I've been doing it more on Hindi version. So now learning the Sanskrit, I still have the matra issue with me. Aka issue hai abhi tak. No, and I'm used to it. My local language is a different language here that I don't speak Hindi here a lot.
Okay.
No, so
No
like
problem.
that's
No,
why I
it's
said
okay. Kshama Yachna you can do anytime, but as a practice, it is done when all 18 chapters are read. But Kshama to kabhi bhi mango, Ishwar se. You can do it every time. All day also, if you keep saying, Krishna, forgive me for all my mistake, it is a good habit only. No
okay.
problem with that.
Thank you, Didi. Also, sorry, Didi. One more thing, Didi. For the timing, if suppose this today I'm doing it in the morning because today is suppose like I'm having holiday, so I can do it in the morning. But on working day, maybe it's too tight my schedule. I do it at night before I sleep. Is
That
it
is
okay?
okay, Didi. That is totally
Okay.
fine. Yes.
Thank you so much, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri
Beautiful
Krishna.
session, Didi. Thank you so much
All
for the
Swami.
sharing.
Jai Shri Krishna. Sundari Didi, pranam. Jai Shri Krishna to you. Please unmute first.
Hey, Sri Krishna, ma'am. Very, very nice as usual. I don't want how to express that much beautiful. I have only two questions, madam. This is one. Egam Shastram Devaki Putra Keetam Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantra Dasya Namani Yani Karmya
Karmapyekam.
Kegan Dasyate Vasya Karmyapiyegan. Other that is I am not able to understand, ma'am. That is Eko
Karmapyekam.
Mantrasya Namani Yani means what?
एको मंत्र
Ah,
मीन्स द
karma.
सुप्रीम, द एक ही मंत्र है. जब हम बोलते हैं ना that this is
Madam, our bell is coming. Only excuse me, ma'am. Just 2 minutes, ma'am. I'll come.
come. Till that time we'll talk to Geeta Didi, Geeta Khare Didi. Jai Shri Krishna, pranam to you.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I'm more comfortable in Hindi, so
हाँ
I will ask.
बिल्कुल. I also love Hindi.
बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन लगता है दीदी आपका. और
आपकी सरनेम से तो लगता है कि आप मराठी हैं. So
नहीं, मैं यूपी की हूँ दीदी.
यूपी के हैं. अच्छा, ओके.
अयोध्या से.
ओह वेरी नाइस.
दीदी मुझे ये पूछना था कि अगर मेरे इष्ट अलग हैं और मैंने अभी ही ज्यादा ये भी मैंने गीता पढ़ा है कई बार, अष्टावक्र गीता पढ़ी है, विनोबा भावे जी की पढ़ी है, लेकिन जैसे एक होता है ना इस उम्र में आके एक डीपली जैसे आपके इसमें जो सीख रही हूँ, तो कोई इससे फर्क पड़ेगा क्या कि मेरे इष्ट अलग हैं?
नहीं, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. It doesn't make any difference, and this Swamiji himself says that Ishta can be anybody, and that is the beauty of our Sanatan Dharma, Didi, that it never keeps a binding on us that आपको यही पूजा करनी है, you have to do this only. That is the beauty of Sanatan Dharma. आपके इष्ट हो सकता है, it could be that you have faith in Ganpati Bappa, it could be you have faith in Shivji, but at the same time you are reading Bhagavad Gita for your eternal upliftment. But अगर आप ध्यान जिसका भी करते हैं, it is fine, there is no binding on that. It doesn't affect, it is not like वो कुछ पाप हो जाएगा.
करूं कि मेरे मतलब इष्ट.
And we should connect to the deity जहाँ पे आपकी आस्था है. अगर आपका मन शिव जी में लगा है, for example, if your mind is engaged with Shiv ji, for how much Krishna Krishna you do, but your mind is there, then it is going to be a state of confusion. All is eternal, all is same, and Sri Krishna himself also says in this whatever way you are worshipping me, I accept it in that in the form of Shivji also your worship is going to the same Bhagwan. That is the whole Parabrahma. Ultimately, that Paramatma Tattva. He has given us so many forms. You love him in whichever form. And that is fine with him. So he has given us so many options. You can take any option and love him.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome, Didi. Sangeeta ji, Jai Shri Krishna, pranam to you. Sangeeta ji, I can't see her on the screen. Jai Shri Krishna, Sangeeta Didi. Okay. Tularam Bhaiya, Jai Shri Krishna, pranam to you. He's a
Very
Gita.
Jai
Jai Shri Krishna.
Very nice, excellent. Just I want to know recitation of how many chapters each will be recognized as one Parayan.
Huh?
Recitation of how many chapters is required to be recognized as one Parayan.
हाँ, देयर कुड बी एनीथिंग एज अ रूल. नियम के अनुसार आप कोई भी कर सकते हैं, 1 chapter 2 chapter, योर नियम कैन बी एनीथिंग, बट पारायण कैन बी फॉर 2 chapters, पारायण कैन बी फॉर 4 chapters. एज अ रूल यू कैन टेक, बट एक्चुअल डेफिनेशन ऑफ पारायण इज रीडिंग ऑल 18 chapters. 18 chapters ही पारायण है, बट आप नियमों के अनुसार आप 2 chapter 3 chapter कैसे भी पढ़ सकते हैं. इट इज अप टू यू. बट दिस न्यास करने के लिए आपको पूरा 18 अध्याय, ऑल 18 chapters you have to read. Yes.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Pranam to your seva. Suntari Devi, your question was about the mantra. So as per that shlok, Devi, that we have to, she had asked the meaning of this shlok number 7 from the Gita Mahatmya. Ekam Shastram, the supreme Shastra is what Shastra? The Shastra that has been given by the Devaki Putra Gita. Gita means the song given by Devaki Putra. What is that Gita given by Devaki Putra? Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, right? So Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gita means his song is the supreme song. That is the supreme Shastra. Then Eko Devo, the supreme God, one God who fulfills all our wishes, who is going to take care of everything, is Devaki Putra Eva. He is the only one. Eko mantra, Krishna mantra. Now Krishna mantra, when I say, it could be anything. Krishna ke kitne naam hai? So, but his name, just remembering him by his name, is the supreme mantra. Then Karma Pekam, his seva, doing Krishna seva, is the biggest form of service. Now his seva is done in different. So all those things which can be called as his seva, doing the seva of Gita, for instance, as I told, that is the supreme seva. Karma Pekam Tasya Devasya seva. His seva is the most supreme seva.
Super, ma'am. Super. One more question. You told every day we are reading one chapter. You are saying we are daily. I am reading, madam. You told any mistake comes down that asya samrityana samokya tapo yakna kriya. Every time we can say, madam, because lot of mistake is coming, no. So we can chant one chapter and then we can come from this.
Yes, you can
That
do.
is
Shama Prarthana, I told you were not there. The other Didi also asked the same thing. Shama Prarthana, can we say every day? You can say every day, you can say twice a day, no problem.
some more way, somewhere we can mix the letters also. Pronunciation problem.
Smritya only you are saying Samritya. It is Smritya. Sa is half, Ma is complete, Ma has, Mru has Agata, Smritya.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah,
But
like that.
if one
Yeah, like
Keshav
that.
Naam you say, it is going to take care of it. Okay, so don't worry.
And one more thing, madam, I want to join the first level. I am trying, but I am not able to join. But somebody told you have to complete the Ananda Utsav only. After that only they can take your register, like that they told. It is possible, ma'am, like that. Because anyway, Friday is going to, new section is going to start.
Nothing like that. Sorry, it has got nothing to do with Anandotsav. You should be able to join from the Learngeeta portal, or if not, you can. I think Anshuman Bhaiya is there, and he can. I think he can send the help portal link or.
Just ping me. I'm just giving my number. Just ping me at the detail.
So nice. You have got the best help from our Learngeeta. Anshuman Bhaiya is a very senior tech. He can help you too. He's sending
Number Didi to you.
Sundari Didi, he has given the number to you personally. Personal chat, you check on Zoom. Anshuman Bhaiya has given you the number. Call him. Okay?
It is my
Otherwise, you put your number. You put your number in the chat. We will take it from there. Okay?
link will come, madam. In my group it will come. Otherwise, my personal also they can send, no?
Yes, Anshuman Bhaiya has messaged you, Didi.
Message, yeah. Where I can go see that, even I can see
In
the
Zoom chat. In Zoom chat. You know how to open Zoom chat? Do you know how to? You don't know. Okay.
I don't know, ma'am.
You tell your number. I will note it. I'll give it to Anshuman.
8861 8861 921 435, ma'am.
Okay. We'll have somebody contact you. Okay. Only Anshuman Bhaiya, I'm going to share this. Okay.
Ma'am, nice of you, ma'am. Nobody's here to help me. That's why.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. God.
सुरेंद्र भैया, जय श्री कृष्ण।
मधु दीदी
आपको
हैंड रेज
see-
कर लीजिए, आप हैंड डाउन कर लीजिए।
हाँ मधु दीदी, वी कैन सी यू नाउ। हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण सुरेंद्र भैया।
जय श्री कृष्ण। नमस्ते दीदी।
प्रणाम, नमस्ते।
मुझे एक आपसे बात पूछना है कि देयर आर 3 important words: respect, gratitude and appreciate. If we apply to this Gita Mahatmya, it should be fine, isn't it?
अप्लाई इन व्हाट सेंस? मतलब ये तो सबको ही अप्लाई होता है।
whatever we do is for the Krishna seva.
श्री कृष्ण प्रीत्यर्थ है।
Yeah, Sri Krishna Prityartha. So whatever we do as a Krishna bhavana, if we surrender to Krishna, then it should be all right.
Okay. Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I didn't get your question. I'm sorry. Whatever we do with Krishna bhavana, but whatever good we do, that satkarma
Yes,
is
exactly.
also there.
Exactly. Whatever we
Subject to condition, it has
Yes.
to be a satkarma. Okay,
Exactly.
every satkarma it applies. And what you said about respect, gratitude, and this is all fine, but we should be devoted to Sri Krishna. Devotion is beyond all these 3 emotions. Okay, so बाकी तो सब चीजें हैं. As I told you, it is basic for everybody. It applies. For Gita and Shri Krishna, it goes beyond that, and that is devotion. So gratitude, appreciation, respect is for
So
not.
devotion is important.
Devotion is supreme. Okay.
Yes.
जय
Jai
श्री
Shri Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण सुरेंद्र भैया। प्रणाम मधु दीदी, जय श्री कृष्ण। प्रणाम to you।
प्रणाम दीदी, जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
दीदी अब घर में जब हम कोई अनुष्ठान या पूजा वगैरह कराते हैं तो जो ब्राह्मण या पंडित आते हैं वो पूछते हैं कि आपके कुल देवता या कुल देवी कौन सी है, उनका स्मरण करिए ऐसा करके। तो वो हमको नहीं पता है या हमारे कोई बड़े भी नहीं है उनसे पूछ सके, तो उस कंडीशन में हमको क्या बताना चाहिए उनको कि कौन है कुल देवता या कुल देवी, क्या कहना चाहिए उनको फिर?
आपके घर में मतलब रिश्तेदारों में कोई होंगे जैसे चाचा चाची नाना
मानते नहीं है, वो राधा स्वामी है और बड़े बुजुर्ग तो सब चले गए, बच्चे बच्चे हैं, किसी को भी नहीं पता है। और वो है भी ये पूजा पाठ वगैरह नहीं करते अनुष्ठान, वो राधा स्वामी है। तो फिर क्या करना चाहिए वैसी स्थिति आए तो?
ओके, मैं तो ये सजेस्ट करूंगी कि ये प्रश्न आप आशु भैया से पूछें या किसी ऐसे गुरु से पूछें। यू सी, आई वुड नॉट बी द राइट पर्सन टू आंसर दिस, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू। आई थिंक माय नेटवर्क वेंट, ओके इट केम बैक। So I wouldn't be the right person to answer this. I'm very sorry because it comes with lot of complications। ये कि एक गीता जी के लेवल पे तो ठीक है, और जहाँ हमें पता नहीं है इसके कुछ कुछ अलग भी रिपरकशंस हो सकते हैं। बट एट द सेम टाइम अगर कुछ नहीं पता तो जहाँ आपका दिल लग जाता है आंसर। आई एम टेलिंग टिल दैट टाइम I am sure the day you find the right guiding light for you, आपकी लाइफ में जब गुरुदेव आ जाए तब तो आपको सब चीज़ों की उत्तर मिल जाएंगे। यू विल गेट एन आंसर फॉर एवरीथिंग। बट एट द सेम टाइम तब तक द डीटी विथ होम आपका जिसके साथ मतलब एक लगता है इष्ट देव इज द वन जिसमें आपकी ऐसा लगता है कि उनको प्रार्थना करके once I do the prayer to them all my wishes will be fulfilled। जैसे कुछ लोगों को बच्चों के रहते हैं इष्ट देव, तो उनके लिए गणपति है, भगवान पूजा कोई भी कराए मम्मी, पर उनका तो रहता है गणपति बप्पा मोरया। लाइक दैट इट इज फॉर मेनी पीपल। तो wherever you think your ishta devata is, for now you can just do the puja with that and gradually try to connect with your mool, where you are from, which city you are from। अपने पुराने जनरेशंस का थोड़ा पता करेंगे तो वो आ जाएगा। जैसे आप कहाँ से हैं, वहाँ के आजू बाजू के नेबर्स से पूछें, किसी तरह वो पता लग सकता है। और यू माइट गेट अ गुड गुरु इन योर लाइफ, इट विल हैपन। मन में अगर तीव्र इच्छा है, इफ यू हैव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग कन्विक्शन इन योर माइंड, you will get a guru, and I'm sure I'll pray that you get your right answers from the right guru. But this is with my limited knowledge, the only thing I can say is तब तक के लिए अपने इष्ट देवता का स्मरण करें, don't leave the part undone. पूजा तो होनी ही चाहिए, just because you don't know, अनुष्ठान ना करे, that is not the right solution also. तो तब तक इष्ट देवता से काम चलाइए, gradually he will guide you to the deity you are searching for. वहीं से आपको रास्ता मिलेगा, ये विश्वास रखिए। तो उनसे ही प्रार्थना करिए, pray to him that may you connect me to my कुल दैवत, and he will gradually connect you. That path he will show. So make pray to इष्ट देवता till then.
जी दीदी, थैंक यू दीदी, थैंक यू।
जय श्री कृष्णा। बट आप चाहें तो और क्लैरिटी के लिए आशु भैया से पूछें, he would know it much better than me.
Didi, I guess there are no further questions, so can we proceed?
जय श्री कृष्णा।
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. Thank you so much again, Didi, for that wonderful, wonderful vivation. On behalf of Gita Pariwar, I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you, sadhak, for attending the session today, and look forward to having you back next week for another enlightening session. Even though you are completing level 4, but we can always start our Char Dham Yatra, as Sundari Didi was saying. Sincere thanks to our technical support team and the back-end team for their relentless effort in making this session a success. We now offer our prayers to the lotus feet of Bhagwan, and for that we have Dr. Abha Saxena ji from Delhi. Abha ji is a professor who joined Gita Pariwar in April 2024 and provides seva as a technical assistant and also as a group coordinator. Didi, request you to take the prayers.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
भोगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्म संस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. Thank you, Ava Didi. Thanks a lot for chanting the prayers so beautifully. Request again to attend your classes once you start again in the next level. Please come back for the next level, and please continue to attend the Vivechan. Every time you will discover something new in each Vivechan. We will now conclude the session with a chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa. Jai Shri Krishna to all of you.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योता ही मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत सी सर्व सुख करई संकट कटै मिटै सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर गोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।